Good morning, everybody. How are you today? So, our phonics lesson for today. Before we start with the sounds that we are going to be practicing today, can you remember the sound that we looked at yesterday? I'll give you a clue. It was 4 letters that created one sound. And that sound we usually see at the end of a word. Can you remember what it was? That's right, it was shun for pay attention, it's a celebration. That was the sound we looked at yesterday. Well done if you remembered correctly. Okay, I've got a new sound for us to practice today. Are you ready to practice it with me? My turn, your turn. Shus, shus, shus. So yesterday we looked at shun, and today we are looking at shus. They sound very similar, and they're also similar because we would also find this shus sound at the end of a word, just like we find shun at the end of a word. So let's practice our new sound again. Shus, shus, shus. Have a closer look at my shus card. What can you tell me about this new shus sound? Pause the video here, maybe talk to a grown-up or somebody next to you, or just have a think by yourself. What can you tell me about this shus sound? You may be wondering why there are 2 sounds, 2 versions of the shus sound. And as you can see, they are spelt in a very similar way. This top row is shus, and this row underneath also is shus. Okay, so it's 2 ways to spell the same sound. What can you tell me about the spelling? They look very, very similar, don't they? This top shus sound is T-I-O-U-S. T-I-O-U-S. And this bottom shus sound is spelt C-I-O-U-S. C-I-O-U-S. So they are spelt almost exactly the same, apart from that first letter. Now, this sound has how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in both versions of this shus sound, there are 5 letters that create it. 5 letters, 1 sound. Goodness, these sounds are getting much longer, aren't they? So, just to clarify, this is shus, and this is also shus. It's just a different way to spell it. 2 versions of the shus sound. They look very, very similar, but one starts with a T and one starts with the letter C, and they both have 5 letters that create the shus sound. Let's find out what is on the back of the shus card. I can see a dog, and he has spotted a bone in the garden. And he's thinking to himself, oh, that bone looks scrumptious. It looks delicious. We're going to say scrumptious delicious. Scrumptious delicious. Scrumptious delicious. Okay, now I want you to have a go at practicing the sound and the rhyme. Are you ready? Shus. Scrumptious delicious. Now you try on your own. One more time. Excellent, year 1. Well done. Look who I found. It's Fred. Can you say, hi Fred? Fred is so pleased with how hard you are working with your phonics home learning. He says, keep up the great work. Okay, Fred has some sounds that he would like you to blend together. Are you ready? Cautious. Cautious. If you are cautious, it means that you are being careful about something. You might be cautious if you are near a haunted house. Okay, so if you're cautious, it means you are being careful because you don't want to fall into any danger or any harm. Are you ready to blend some more sounds together? Okay. Delicious. 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 Oh, delicious as in scrumptious. Delicious. That was really good blending. Well done. Let's try one more. Ambitious. 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 If you are an ambitious person, it means that you have a lot of determination to succeed. Maybe there's a goal that you have in mind, and if you are ambitious, it means that you are determined to succeed. Now we're going to have a go at reading some words that include the sh sound. So when you are reading the word, it will either have this sh sound with the T, or it will have this sh sound with the C. But remember, whichever one it is, they both make the sh sound. Let's practice that sound again. Sh, sh, sh. Some of these words are quite long, but you're doing really, really well. So persevere, don't give up, and remember, you can always repeat, have another go. Okay? So, are you ready for the first word? The first word looks a little bit like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, shall we have a go together? Are you ready? Vicious. 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 You would describe a lion as being vicious, or a tiger. Well done if you read that word correctly, and well done if you really persevered and had another go. Okay, here comes the next word I would like you to read. Remember, persevere, press pause if you need to, and try to read it as many times as you can. Don't give up. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, when I'm going to blend this word together, blend these sounds together, I'm going to break the word into 2 parts to help me blend it a little bit better. Okay. S, k, r, a, m, p. Scrump. Shus. So this part here is scrump, and the next sound on the end is shus. Now I'm going to put it all together. Scrumptious. Scrumptious, as in scrumptious. Delicious. Now we've broken it down into 2 parts. Can you see how it makes blending a little bit easier? Now we're going to try it all together. Are you ready to blend the sounds with me? S, k, r, a, m, p. Shus. Scrumptious. Scrumptious. Have another go on your own. So here are the 2 words that you've just practiced reading for me. Can you see that the word vicious, the first one that you read, had the shus with the C, and the word scrumptious has the shus with the T. Okay, so one had the C and one had the T, but they both make the same sound. For the next part of our phonics lesson, you're going to need a pencil and a paper ready. You are going to practice spelling the words that include the shus sound. Now, because there are 2 ways to spell shus, and we have looked at both versions in one day. I'm going to give you a bit of a helping hand, and I will let you know which shus you will need for the word I've asked you to spell. Okay, so look out for which one I'm pointing to. Okay? The first word that I would like you to spell is the word precious. Precious. If something is precious, if you think that something is precious, it means that you value it a lot. Okay? Something is precious, it's worth a lot, okay? Or you think it is worth a lot. The word was precious. Pause the video here, write the word down, press play when you are ready to carry on. The word was precious. The next word that I'd like you to spell that uses the shus sound is delicious. Delicious. The word I'd like to spell is delicious. Pause the video here, write the word down, press play when you are ready to carry on. The word was delicious. You are doing so well, everybody. Really persevere. Remember to use your thread fingers. Count out those sounds. Take as much time as you need, okay? And the last word that I would like you to spell is the word ambitious. Ambitious. Remember, we talked about ambitious earlier. If you are ambitious, it means that you have a lot of determination to succeed, to do well. The word I'd like you to write down is ambitious. Ambitious. Okay, time to mark our answers. So the first word was precious. You should have put precious. Precious. Remember, if something is precious to you, it means that you think it's worth a lot. Okay, you really value it. Okay. The next word was delicious, as in scrumptious, delicious. You had a delicious dinner. You should have put delicious. Delicious. And the last word was ambitious. So remember, if you are ambitious, it means you have a lot of determination to do well and succeed. The sounds that you needed were ambitious. 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 Okay, so here are all three words together. And notice how the shus sound, whether it has the C or the T, you always find the shus sound at the end of the word. So there's a little pattern there for you. Well done, Year 1. You've worked really hard on this sound today. Excellent work. Well done, Year 1. That was absolutely fantastic phonics work. You had some really long words there with lots of different sounds in that you had to try and remember and blend together. So well done for all your hard work. Well done for persevering. And don't forget to take a picture of your phonics work and upload it onto Dojo. At the end of this video, there will be some other words that use the shus sound. So if you want my Superstar Dojo point, which is worth 3 dojos, it's 3 dojo points, okay, then have a go at reading the additional words that are on the end as a bit of a challenge, okay? But well done. We are nearly at the end of our set 3 sounds. You're doing so well, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Bye.